gameplay in these last 3 minutes here, but look at the net. That's okay. That's a goal. And y'all like you are your middle school provincial off-sea Rocket League champions.
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. But you wanna go play yourself. I'ma keep. You can try to save yourself. But you wanna go.
What is this method?
You can try to save yourself. But you wanna go play yourself.
Yeah, you gon' need 100 men, 100 scopes, 100 cans just for you to watch what I'm doing under the sun again. God-given gift, MC's doing the running man. If you want me to get it poppin', may cost 100 pence. Yeah, what I supply is all the throne is mine, take that. I got 105, got the upper hand. I'm too real, can't fake that. Who you know putting fear in them like this? You a vampire, still suck when you bite this. Lord forgive me for my sins, I'm feeling righteous. But they been next to me to show me I might just. They didn't think I could do it, I had to demonstrate how the flow is so heavenly, keeping demons straight. Who they fooling? I showed them the jig is up again. When I asked them who is the best, they get this to stuttering. Tell them
I'ma keep winning, winning. I'ma keep winning, winning. Ooh. I'ma keep winning, winning. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself. You can try to save yourself, but you wanna go play yourself.
I came this far, nothing can't stop me now. They knock me down, but they can't count me out. I can't lose, I won't lose. I can't lose, I won't lose.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Week 4 of the Ontario School Esports Association Rocket League Fall Season. I'm Nate Goes Live, joined once again by my broadcast partner, Rage Quit Andy, and we're excited to bring you another night of Rocket League action here on the OSEA channel. Before we dive in, a quick reminder that our fall finals will be this Saturday afternoon, October 25th, live right here on this same YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribed and ready for Championship Saturday. Tonight, we've got 3 best-of-3 matchups lined up. And Andy, it's another stacked one across the board.
That's right. First up, it's the Bay Ridge Blazers taking on the OLB Nitro Fuel. Nitro Fuel have absolutely exploded onto the scene this season, sitting at the top of the standings behind the dominant play of 5-Star. The Blazers have looked strong themselves, but they'll need to dig deep tonight to slow down that Nitro offense. Our second matchup features the Pickles versus the Gerbsters. Two evenly matched teams on paper and in the standings. With players like Not Pat, Spenicus, and the always entertaining 6-7 leading the charge, this one should be a ton of fun to watch. And to close out the night, it's the Golden Bears versus the Savage Wheels. Two squads who haven't faced each other yet this season, but sit close in the standings, so expect a hard-fought series to wrap things up.
Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream to help us grow high school esports across Ontario. We'll take a quick standby. Our first match is coming up in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. All right, here we go. Players taking the pitch. We're ready for match number 1.
Yeah, it looks like we've got a 3v2 here again for this first match. Always tough to get everybody situated so close to the end of the workday and school day. As 5-star goes up, gets a nice little touch, corrals this, trying to get it over G, who's going to get that back to midfield. Nice defensive play there. As Happy Cappy making some challenges there, making it harder for this Nitro Fuel team to get some attack going early on. But as I say that, Alex brings this one all the way downfield, flicks it over G, and we've got our first goal of the game.
Beautiful flick there. G, a very tough defender to get by and one of the more aggressive players for the Blazers. Hoping to see that third teammate show up at some point. There's Alex with a roll trying to grab that funny bounce on the ground. Didn't quite work out. G's going to get a shot on. Chipping up, looking for the double tap. Almost got it. 5-star able to clear it away. Looking at an open net here. This could go in. Not quite able to fake, and so the Bay Ridge Blazers able to chip that one out to the side wall. And G now pushing in, looking for a setup. 5-star clearing away over the center line. Happy Cappy's got to deal with it, and does so. A great save from Happy Cappy. Runs straight into Alex, and Alex couldn't quite make a shot out of it, so it's Happy Cappy now clearing over the center line. Right up to the Nitro Fuel net. Couldn't make it happen.
5-star band with a nice, I'm going to call it a musty flip. It was kind of sideways, but it's similar to a musty flip there. Rocketing this one in. G not able to get there. And that's 5-star's first goal tonight. 2-0 for this OLB Nitro Fuel team. Even being down a player, this Bay Ridge Blazers team kind of keeping the Nitro Fuel on their toes a little bit, as G wisely leaves that one and challenges 5-star there to kind of stop the attack. Happy Cappy gets a really nice possession off the sidewall. Triple touch off the back wall. Can't quite get it there as Skellington is going to bring this one back towards midfield. 5-star going to corral that off the G challenge. 5-star hits the crossbar. 2 defenders in net, couldn't quite beat them. G misses that whiff. Happy Cappy with a great save on the 5-star shot. Happy Cappy not able to corral that one, getting harassed by a couple of the Nitro Fuel players, as Alex sends this one high, looks to make the shot, cuts it back. Happy Cappy with a really nice block there to take away the whole goal. G, no boost on the sideline, looking to make a pass across over to Happy Cappy, takes the demo, but Alex is going to cut that one off. Skellington just not able to get the shot off, and this one cleared away into the corner to stop the attack for just a moment.
Great little read there, keeping things at 2-0. Halfway through the game here, and you got to hand it to the Bay Ridge Blazers for keeping this at 2 goals so far. Happy Cappy with a must save again. Great defensive play there. G now charging over the midfield line. Might get a chance to set up here. Very tough to get by a 5-star who is defending aggressively. And a demo on Happy Cappy. G able to counter with their own demo. Here's a shot. And there's the first goal for the Bay Ridge Blazers, finding a way through the defense.
Yeah, the Bay Ridge Blazers not going down without a fight. Nice control there by G in the air. Cutting this one down to a 1-goal lead. Still 2 minutes left to play. Lots of Rocket League for these two teams. Exciting matchup to start our first game of the evening tonight, as Alex is going to cut that one off and plays it perfectly in the midfield. Tucks that inside the post and gets that goal back for our Nitro Fuel team.
Yeah, what a nice chip there. Could have hit that goal post and bounced out. Unfortunately for them, it went in. Happy Cappy and G giving it all they've got. Happy Cappy getting the better of the kickoff here. Battling Skellington for possession. G following up with a demo on 5-star. Skellington able to get a shot here. It's going to go off the side of the goal. Found the backboard. G now still fighting with Skellington for possession. And Happy Cappy running into a wall at the midfield. A shot from 5-star. It's blocked. And here come the Blazers now if they can. Bouncing high off the back wall. Happy Cappy goes up for it, gets a piece, interrupted by 5-star, and G's able to collect and redirect it back to the backboard of Nitro Fuel. So the Bay Ridge Blazers, a team of two, putting a great amount of pressure on here, especially considering they're playing the top number one team in the standings this week.
Happy Cappy making another save there off 5-star as G's going to fling this one up, just trying to get it out of harm's way while they gather the next counterattack. Happy Cappy back to take that 5-star shot, not credited with the save, but that's going to keep this a 3-1 game. Alex trying to pass that over, not able to get enough on it as G and Happy Cappy gather boost, looking to set something up. Cut off by Skellington, who sends this down. Not able to beat Happy Cappy to that one. But 5-stars up. Nobody with them, so G's just going to take this off the sidewall, try and clear it down. No boost for 5-stars, so Happy Cappy will gladly put that into the attacking zone. Alex not able to get that, but 5-star demoing one of the Bay Ridge Blazers. And it looks like this one's going to end in a 3-1 score line, as this ball's about to touch the ground for the final time. And I gotta say, well played by both teams. Lots of shots by this Nitro Fuel team. Some big saves by the Bay Ridge Blazers, who were down a player. You just see that 6 saves from Happy Cappy. Wow.
What an incredible effort. Few teams have been able to deal with the amount of pressure that the Nitro Fuel bring. And the Blazers just did a fine job of it as a team of two. So, I mean, if I'm on the Blazers team, I'm dragging my feet, and I don't know, maybe they have to go the distance here as a two-piece, and maybe they're hoping for that third teammate to log in and arrive. Don't really know. We're going to find out together here, chat, as we head into game number 2. What an exciting first game that was. Let's see what happens here. Blazers are going to have to work really hard if they want to find the gaps here and hold Nitro back. So, face off now, straight back into the Blazers' end. G with a big clear. We've seen G make some really big plays over the years. Happy Cappy finding the slot off a rebound on the back wall.
Wow, what a play here by G. Going in, like, not faking the demo, but making Alex think they're going to get bumped there. Just creates enough of an opportunity for Happy Cappy to slide that one in. 1-0 early on for the Bay Ridge Blazers. We've seen them hold this Nitro Fuel. Yes, Happy Cappy hits the crossbar with that shot. As I was saying, we've seen the Bay Ridge Blazers hold this Nitro Fuel team to a few goals, which really no one that we've seen has been able to do yet. As G's going to go for the flip reset and just send that one wide, cleared away by 5-star. And I'm getting word that the Bay Ridge Blazers are going to be down 1 for their whole evening tonight. So looks like it's G and Happy Cappy having to take this one on all evening.
What a story to tell it would be. What a save by G. And here comes the G we know and love. We saw a great aerial play a few seconds ago from G. An incredible save there as G grabs possession in their own end off the side wall. 3/4 tank of boost, looking for a flip in. It's almost in. What a save by 5-star, clearing away, saying, no, we're going to keep it at 1 for now. Here's 5-star taking a turn. G not quite able to get in front of that one.
Yeah, perfect placement. Noticing Happy Cappy not taking the perfect line for that ball, puts it down low, where Happy Cappy not able to get enough of a touch on that ball to keep it out of the goal. Tie game. 1:10 into this one. And we've got ourselves a second matchup as G takes that one off the kickoff and slides it under the crossbar, restoring their 1-goal lead. These Bay Ridge Blazers not going down without a fight.
Like I said, we've seen G make some incredible plays over the years, leading the charge. Happy Cappy no slouch either. I can see these two teams maybe facing off again in the finals this weekend. Hey, don't forget everybody, set an alarm this weekend, Saturday afternoon. will be our fall finals right here live on this YouTube channel, likely in the early afternoon on Saturday. What a save by 5-star. It goes up. Ariel getting over the midfield line, not able to make a shot, kind of leaving it for Skellington, who hits it high and a little bit wide. Nobody able to collect. Skellington looking for a teammate, and 5-star just a little too far back to get involved. Happy Cappy tried to set up an attack. Scooped away by 5-star and chipped over G for a goal.
Unbelievable. Just watch this in the air here. Just controlling to get that flip off and pop it just over G. Has not enough time to react to tie that at 2. Incredible aerial skills by 5-star there. G's gonna just put this one up. Sees an opening off the kickoff and restores that 1-goal lead. Cheeky little kickoff win here. Seeing that the Nitro Fuel team just not ready.
Well, once you wake G up, it's all hands on deck. So here's G in their own end, taking some time in the upper corner, noticing a couple attackers waiting. Well played. Happy Cappy kind of whiffing on the save there, but G ready in time to collect. We're still in the Blazers attack zone here as they defend feverishly against 3 attackers. 3 for the Blazers, 2 points for Nitro Fuels. We hit the midway point, and 5-star with another aerial trick. This is getting weird. A great strategic bump from Alex almost took G out of the play. G now trying to get a shot on. That does. Alex is able to clear it away. We're up now in the Nitro Fuel corner as 5-star setting up an aerial, half a tank of boost. Going to find the backboard, maybe a second touch. G bumped out of getting involved with the defense there. Happy Cappy cleaned up. Not quite out of the way yet as Alex takes a shot. What a great save there. G credited, but was bumped into it by Happy Cappy as G with a long clear into the Nitro Fuel end.
Yeah, 5-star having to play some solid defense there in the corner with G applying the pressure. Here's Happy Cappy going to take a little bounce off the mid side wall, and G clears that shot away from Skellington. G up and over Alex, gets that one over 5-star. Skellington demoed by G on the play as well. G doing it all here in this attacking zone, taking on 3 defenders as 5-star gets this one out, gets a nice touch over to Alex, who just puts it high. Skellington picks it back up. It gets a nice bounce out front. Alex there. Happy Cappy not able to get down, and we've got a tie game with just over or under a minute and a half to play.
Look at that pre-jump from G, and it just didn't work out. And Happy Cappy there for the second one. Just bad timing. What an incredible defensive effort from the Bay Ridge Blazers. Can you imagine if this was a 3v3? So 3-3 apiece. Just under 90 seconds left in this game 2. First game went to the Nitro Fuel. G up really high, chipping off the sidewall. Finds Happy Cappy. It's directed at the net. What a save by 5-star. And G interrupting the second touch from 5-star, which might have been redirected at the net. Here's a shot saved by G again. This is total non-stop action.
Yeah, I mean, the score line in that first game, as Happy Cappy puts one in to restore the lead for the Bay Ridge Blazers. No matter what the score line is, I think we got to give the MVP of this series to G. I know we're only in the second game, but goodness gracious, playing out of their minds right now. Unbelievable saves and corrals and goals at the other end. This is some of the best Rocket League I think we've seen so far this year.
There might be
Happy Cappy. Sorry.
No. There might be something about the dynamics of playing as a 3-piece versus a 2-piece is all I was thinking. That seeing G having a little extra room to, or maybe a little extra pressure to try to get involved that much more.
Yeah, opens the pitch up, as they say. A little more space out there to maneuver. 5-star is going to try and send this one down over to Alex, cut off by G, who leaves that one for Happy Cappy to get it down into the attacking zone. Happy Cappy steals the boost away. 5-star gets just a touch, gets demoed in the net, and G banks it off Alex, who can do nothing but let that happen. What a perfect shot by G. Just Alex not able to react in time as they're backing up. And that one's going to seal this game too, I think, for our Bay Ridge Blazers as we go to a pivotal game 3 in this match.
Yeah, what an incredible effort. Well, chat, let's hear your predictions. It's one game apiece at this point. We've got a third match on the way. Is it going to be the team of two, the Bay Ridge Blazers, or the three-piece Nitro Fuel, who have been and are the top-ranked team in our standings here in Week 4? I would love to see the Blazers take it, honestly. Just looking at the numbers here, 5 shots from G, 7 saves, 3 goals, 4 shots from Happy Cappy, 2 of them being goals, and 5-star with 5 shots as well. Both teammates, Skellington and Alex, 4 shots. So just a constant barrage of shots and saves, and hardly any whistles in that one. Just felt like total nonstop action. A very, very long 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can only imagine being down a player and playing a team that's that strong offensively in the Nitro Fuel. Just the added pressure you kind of feel, like, you know, gripping the controller a little tighter, hands maybe a little sweaty, but it doesn't seem to be affecting G or Happy Cappy. They're almost thriving under this pressure. It's a really intense matchup to get us started tonight, and hopefully means we're going to have one heck of a night of Rocket League on this stream for the OSEA tonight. As 5-star is going to pick that one up, doesn't quite get the second touch. Alex not able to beat 2 defenders as Happy Cappy blocks that Skellington shot. Alex not able to get enough on that. G's going to bump them out of the way as they corral in their own zone. 5-star says no thanks, we'll bring this one back down, puts the shot in the corner, takes the rebound, makes no mistake, comes out to the 1-0 lead. Just as 5-star likes to do, taking over this match early.
Everything worked out on that play. Just a perfect bounce out of the corner. 5-star in the perfect spot, reading and redirecting right towards the back of the net. Face off now. G ends up getting the better of it, chips it back into Nitro Fuel's end. It's Alex who tries to carry it over the line, runs into G, who's looking for a backboard second touch. Doesn't get it. Still on the attack, though. A second chip gets interrupted in the corner. Happy Cappy able to get involved, finds the backboard. Here's G, gets a demo midair, but no shot. But again, Bay Ridge Blazers feeling like the aggressor here.
Yeah, even being down 1, they're not letting that stop them from attacking as a unit even. You know, normally you'd have one person go up and one stay back, as Skellington makes a really nice pass out to the front off the sidewall here. 2 defenders kind of going there. Not really able to get there is G, as 5-star puts that in the bottom right corner, making no mistake. 2-0 lead. But we've seen these Bay Ridge Blazers come back before, so we know we have it in them. Plenty of Rocket League left. G gonna gather this one off the sidewall. He's gonna leave it, maybe head back, try and get some boost or block someone at midfield as 5-star goes up and under, can't beat the post. Skellington corralling, trying to get a double bounce out to 5-star, who goes underneath. Happy Cappy with the save. No other defenders able to come in, and Skellington's gonna scoop that one up. 3-0 for the Nitro Fuel.
Well, the momentum shift is amazing. All of a sudden, 3 goals in 90 seconds for Nitro Fuel, creating a little bit of breathing room. Certainly adding on with that the extra player on the pitch. Here's G in their own end, chipping over midfield. It's interrupted by 5-star, who's chipped it up high. Alex looking to collect, and 5-star says, no, I got this. Here's 5-star at midfield with half a tank. Gets demoed by Happy Cappy. G with a must save. And it finds its way over to Happy Cappy. Fighting with Skellington on their own back wall. The ball's up into the corner. Alex now chipping out front. No teammate there. Alex demoing G, leaving Happy Cappy alone on the defense here. And Happy Cappy with 0 boost in the tank, able to make that save on the back wall. Now filling up the tank, crossing midfield. Couldn't get the shot in as 5-star gets a demo. G with a quick shot. Chipped straight up in the air, bouncing down. And Nitro are going to collect in their own corner and form an attack.
Yeah, Happy Cappy able to get through a couple defenders there, still putting a shot close to the goal. G seeing the opportunity after the demo, comes in, tries to put a shot up. Just no quit in this Bay Ridge Blazers team, as 5-star trying to get that one down from the pass off Alex from the sidewall. Not able to get enough on it. 2 defenders go for that one for the Bay Ridge Blazers, so 5-star putting a shot up. What a touch there by G to keep that one out of the net. G dangerously puts it in front. Alex not able to get there in time. G collecting that large boost pad. Now trying to get something going. Happy Cappy not following suit. G's gonna just outweight 5-star and collect some more boost. Tries to keep this one down in the attacking zone. Alex just gonna put this one towards the goal. G not able to get there, and it's 4-0 for the Nitro Fuel team.
Yes, sort of creeping out of reach here. G had to get boost. There was just no getting there in time. Had to watch that thing bounce and trickle its way into the net over the goal line. So 4 goals in a minute 45. It's totally possible in Rocket League. The odds seemingly stacked against the Bay Ridge Blazers, and that doesn't seem to bother them. Here's Happy Cappy at midfield. Help from G, finding the top of the net.
Oh my goodness. What a scoop. I thought this was dangerous as they both committed to that shot, beating all 3 defenders from the Nitro Fuel. 4-1. Never tell them it's over. As G's gonna get beat by Alex on that one, but wisely flips it across. Skellington reads it correctly and puts that one in, avenging the goal they just let back in. So it's 5-1, 4-goal lead. G saying, Nate, you didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't have the
G
quick
happy.
chat on, so for the broadcasters, appreciate the notes there, Andy. Yeah, what a play that was, by the way, and look at how quickly things can turn. And like Andy has said many, many times on these streams, it is almost always a bad idea to put the ball in front of your own net because that potential exists for it to bounce and find its way in.
Happy Cappy playing some nice offensive defense there in the midfield. G looking to get a pass back over, not able to get the shot towards the goal. Alex and 5-star just kind of deciding who's going to take that one. They just send it down into the Blazers' end as G over one defender, can't get past 5-star, who tries to get the pass over to Skellington, not able to beat Happy Cappy. They leave it off the sidewall for G, who's looking for a second bounce, leaves it for Skellington. Does the old bicycle back towards their own end. Alex gets demoed by G. 5-star gonna have to go back as up goes Happy Cappy, puts a shot on, saved by Skellington. 15 seconds left in this one. G just trying to get something else going. 5-star up, looking to do a double flip. The patience to be able to outweight G there, incredible. Skellington just blocks it one final time, and that's how this one ends. 5-1 for your Nitro Fuel team, who take the series 2-1.
Well, that was something else. What an impressive effort by the Bay Ridge Blazers, team of 2, and of course as well by the Nitro Fuel, pulling no punches. Not that we would either. So, wow, what an exciting match to watch. Hey, if you're tuning in right now on YouTube and you don't have plans on Saturday, or you're thinking about watching the finals, make sure you do, because this might be the level of gameplay that we can expect at the finals this Saturday. In the meanwhile, let's take a look at our next matchup, as we are just a few minutes away. Coming up next will be the Pickles team versus the Gerbsters, featuring the wildly popular 6-7 Deadly. Looking forward to it. In the meanwhile, make sure to click like and subscribe on this channel. We'd like to thank you for tuning in and supporting high school esports. Make sure to share this stream with a friend. And in the meanwhile, we're going to take a short break. Grab yourself a snack. We'll be right back with you. Thanks for tuning in. Here we are at DFH Stadium. A little bit of a pivot here as the Pickles team are a no-show. So we're going to watch the Bay Ridge Blazers again. They're now taking on Kobe. And I think they've earned our attention after that incredible performance against the top-seeded team. So let's see how it goes here, as it's going to be another 3v2. And starting off right away, centered, burying a goal just 6 seconds in. So Bay Ridge Blazers now on the orange side, Kobe in blue. We had to make a quick pivot here, so we appreciate chat bearing with us as we are always doing our best to keep the matches flowing for you. Here's Hate trying to get by the Blazers, and we're going to watch Happy Cappy and G sort of dial in here as they're going to have to climatize to the pressure that they'll feel from this team. Every team plays a little bit differently. G now chipping over 2 defenders, gets by centered. Now going to look for Happy Cappy. A shot, it goes wide. Happy Cappy was in the area but looking for a rebound, so it didn't quite come together. G in their own end. Almost. A goal from Scopey there, who took a shot. Centered with a demo on Happy Cappy. G going to drag their feet over the center line a bit. Well played as Happy Cappy able to follow in behind, looking for a pinch in the corner. And defended by Team Kobe, who have had a great season so far. A lot of great plays from that team. They play very well together. So this is going to be another really tough matchup for the two-piece Bay Ridge Blazers.
Scopey just kind of playing test here down in the attacking zone, not letting G or Happy Cappy really get any sort of momentum to get this out of their own end. As G wisely goes to pick up some boost, just trying to get a ball out to Happy Cappy. Hate Law's going to put that over top of Happy Cappy, and now Scopey just kind of keeping the pressure on as G now goes for a flip reset to a pass to a teammate, but Happy Cappy not following with. Here's centered now, trying to drive that one straight in. Happy Cappy doesn't bite, makes the save. Scopey tries to put a shot up, that's blocked. Happy Cappy's gonna bring that across. Now comes down from the midfield, looking for the ground pinch. Able to get enough, over-centered. Can they get it in? Happy Cappy ties this at 1. Wow, what an exciting first couple minutes here.
Well, tie game now. We're almost midway through. Happy Cappy with just enough of a pre-jump to get there. And just enough speed on that shot to keep Scopey out of the defensive area. So 1-1 kickoff now. Scopey getting the better of it. G's had to defend. Scopey looking to make a play. Happy Cappy doubling back. A double touch. What a play there. Too quickly for me to call. But a very close call there in the Bay Ridge Blazers end, as Kobe now is starting to dial the pressure up. Tie game halfway through. Here's G midfield. Shot on. It's bouncing up. Cleared away, I think, by Scopey. Happy Cappy now putting one into their own corner. Boost tank completely empty. They're going to fill up. G with a full tank of their own, getting by 2 defenders, and it's Hate stopping them at the midfield, but demoed by Happy Cappy. And keeping control so Scopey wasn't able to put a shot on during that. Here's one bouncing dangerously towards Kobe's end. Hate struggling to get possession there. Happy Cappy with a shot. They didn't have enough on it to get there, so they're battling for possession midfield here. G with a long shot.
Oh my
Beautiful
goodness. Play. Wow. Right under the crossbar. No chance for centered to get this one up in time. Plays it almost perfectly. A little too deep in their net. 2-1 by this Bay Ridge Blazers team. Coming back from 1 down while being shorthanded. There's an impressive amount of positioning for these 2 players, as Happy Cappy leaves that one to bounce off the side wall. Scopey gonna say no thank you. Hate Law just trying to put something on net, just missing, as Scopey and centered work together to try and put that shot on net. Swept away by Happy Cappy once again. Happy Cappy gonna leave this one for G, who brings it into the corner, tries to get it out, bumps a defender out of the way. Scopey gonna send this one up. Happy Cappy's gonna stop that attack. Gets it across. 2 defenders there by our Kobe team. Gonna keep this one in the attacking zone. Bay Ridge trying to get this one out, Gets over top of Centered, who leaves that one for Haitlol. Little self-bump there by Scopey in goal. Nothing comes of it as G waiting at the midfield. Maybe playing a little more defensive now that they have the lead. As Center tries to bounce one out to a teammate, G wisely plays it soft off the sidewall to keep control. Scopey up from the midfield, puts a shot up. Happy Cappy able to get there, but Scopey can't beat the crossbar. As G makes an incredible save, not credited. Getting bumped like crazy, but keeping the ball out. 20 seconds to go in this first game. As Haitlol tries to put something over to a teammate, nobody there. Happy Cappy just gonna send this one down. And it looks like this one's gonna end 2-1 for the Bay Ridge Blazers.
Easy does it. Here's a last second chance. It's still in the air. Haitlol's got to get under it. Keeps it alive, but just off the sidewall and touches. And somehow the Bay Ridge Blazers pull through. What a great effort. Another matchup. Very exciting to watch this two-piece play. I can only imagine what we'd see if these were 3v3s.
Yeah, just wow. Impressive amount of pressure here by both teams. 4 shots by Scopey. Just keeping the shots coming as G and Happy Cappy having to play incredible defense and capitalize when they get the chance to take that game 2-1.
So we'll see another 2 matches of these 2 teams. Of course, we do have a third match, as always, coming up around the 7 o'clock mark tonight. Teams are already taking the pitch here for the next round. Keeping in mind the Blazers now in orange and Kobe in blue. Here's Haitlol on the sidewall, runs into G, who gets a very long clear. It's dug up by Scopey at midfield, who's now looking for Haitlol to get a pass through. No shot came of it. Haitlol up high now. Backboard cleared away by G, I think it is. It is. There's G with Happy Cappy in position. This could happen, but just a little too fast of a pass. It found a crossbar, and a long shot across. We're all the way back now in the Bay Ridge Blazers' end. This game is moving quickly. Here's G now with an aerial. Runs into Centered. Long clear. Centered sets themselves up. Pass to Scopey. Scopey finds the crossbar. And the pacing is incredibly quick here. G in front of their own net. Runs into Haitlol. Another risky move. This time didn't turn into a goal. As G now crossing the midfield. Defenders racing back for Kobe. Happy Cappy just over top off the sidebar and in.
Watch this play by G. Wisely leaves it as they're called off by Happy Cappy, who has the momentum. Chips it in over defenders off the post. 1-0. Wow, incredible team chemistry there by G and Happy Cappy to be able to come away with that goal, being down a player. As Scopey goes up for that one, doesn't quite have to save it as a little too much on that shot by G, who gets demoed by Haitlol. Puts that one over Happy Cappy. Can Scopey get there? Centered, thinking Scopey's gonna hit it, just over jumps that one. This one's just gonna miss wide. Scopey back to corral it. Doesn't have enough boost to send that one all the way down, as Happy Cappy puts a shot just over. G's gonna put one on net off the rebound. Haitlol makes that save. Now they wisely back off as Scopey goes in. Haitlol chips one over Happy Cappy, but G in net, able to get that one to the sidewall to stop that sort of pressure. Happy Cappy saves that Haitlol shot. Not much on it, save nonetheless. Centered is up, looking to get a double touch over to Haitlol, who chips this one high, looking for the bump on Happy Cappy. Scopey not able to get the touch as G sends that one to midfield. Centered looking for the double touch out to a teammate, nobody there. G's gonna take that one all the way to midfield. No boost, just keeping it going as Happy Cappy accidentally double touches, gives it to the Kobe team in the corner. G credited with that shot there although not really a chance so much as it was just headed towards the net. Happy Cappy gonna scoop that boost up underneath the nose of Scopey. Tries to get a pass out to G, who wisely hangs back to make sure they don't get countered. As G goes up, Hatelall with a really nice save. Happy Cappy has to go back to corral this one. Leaves it, dodges a couple demos, and G's up with no boost, so leaves that one for Happy Cappy to go after.
Just crossing the 2-minute mark here. These teams are making Andy and I earn it tonight, that's for sure. Here's G up high, looking for a double touch maybe. Couldn't quite set it up against 2 defenders. Happy Cappy setting a rebound up. G's back at midfield. And right now, I think they're just looking to regroup, fill the boost tanks back up. Here's Scopey, looking for a teammate. It's Hatelall leading the charge over the midfield line in the corner. Scopey now looking to set one up front. They did, centered just a little too far out to turn it into a shot. Here's a long opportunity for Happy Cappy, but it stays wide. Happy Cappy scrambling for the corner boost as Hatelall now, 3/4 tank. And almost got just a perfect bounce on the ground. It would have redirected in the net, but it was defended by one of the Blazers. So G now watching closely as Hatelall comes in. G defending, runs into center. The ball goes up high, and G recovers. A rebound that was dug up by Happy Cappy. Didn't quite find the net. It's in the corner now. 1 minute remaining. Here's Scopey. Loses control, so centered's going to pick it up. Off the sidewall, Scopey with a great bump on G. A chip out front, centered on the back wall. An amazing save by G. That was going in. Here's Happy Cappy over to G. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. 40 seconds to go.
Oh my goodness. G saving a goal by Happy Cappy at the other end, and then saving 3 goals there as Hatelall finally able to get past this brick wall of G, and Happy Cappy gets just enough on that one to tie this one at 1. What an impressive last minute of play. The amount of shots and saves that we just saw. Happy Cappy gets the better of that kickoff, goes down and steals the boost from this Kobe team. Happy able to put a shot up from the pass from G, just sails high. Happy no boost, but collects the midfield one, so challenges Scopey. G's up, doesn't quite beat Hatelall to it. So Happy Cappy now able to put a shot from midfield, easily saved by Scopey, who gets demoed by Happy Cappy as G puts this one off the back wall, and Happy Cappy reads it perfectly, gets in behind the defense, and taps that one in to restore their lead. 2-1 for the Bay Ridge Blazers.
Well, what a play in the dying seconds of this one. Happy Cappy restoring the lead. 5 seconds, though, a lot can happen. Here's the kickoff. It bounces back towards Kobe's end, and that's going to make it difficult for them to keep that thing alive, and they don't. Bay Ridge making it happen. Another game. What an incredible effort from this two-piece.
Yeah, again, look at the saves from Happy Cappy. 4 saves on 7 shots. Impressive defense there by Happy Cappy, keeping this one in arm's reach for Bay Ridge to take out the win. Just incredible play here by both teams. Fast pace for being down a man. Impressive by the Bay Ridge Blazers so far.
Well, and 1 save credited to G, and I'm sure we saw more, probably more than 10 critical saves from G, not all registering on the scoreboard, but certainly some very important plays along the way. So this is game 3 of these two teams. As players take the pitch. Kickoff now. Blazers in orange, Kobe in blue. And here's Hatelall looking to chip one by Happy Cappy. Happy Cappy read that perfectly. Ball back at center here as Scopey grabs possession. That's it hitting the back wall, going up high. G running into Hatelall there. Couldn't take possession themselves. Hatelall almost getting one by 2 defenders. G looking to clear this thing away and just running into a barrage of Kobe attackers. So we've stayed in the Bay Ridge Blazers end for the first 30 seconds here or so as they continue to try to fight their way out. Scopey with a huge clear from midfield. And now it's in the Blazers end. Scopey looking for a teammate. The pass was interrupted And now G now looking to clear over the midfield line. Can't. Happy Cappy scooping from the corner. Big chip gets over Hate Lol. Scopey and Centered bumping into each other. It's sent all the way back. A little bit of dangerous passing there in front of the Bay Ridge end. Really high opportunity here. It's Scopey running into G right in front of the net. Happy Cappy looking to move things along. And again, I think most of the attack time here is going to go to Kobe, as we just don't seem to be able to exit the Bay Ridge Blazers end. Centered finally putting one in. 1-0 for Kobe.
Yeah, the more time you spend in the Bay Ridge Blazers end, typically the less boost they're going to have, as 3 can outdrive 2. So the first goal of this game goes to Kobe, who relentlessly put pressure on for over a minute there. Gets rewarded as Happy Cappy is going to try and play this one over to a teammate, but gets a lucky bounce off of Hate Lol. And Scopey not able to get the better of G off the sidewall, who goes back up. No boost left, so not able to drive towards the net. But there's Happy Cappy to try and keep the pressure on. Collects that all-important large boost pad in the midfield. Not able to play the second bounce, as Centered is trying to drag that one across. G comes flying through. Make sure to get that one down into the Kobe end, as Happy Cappy tries to put a shot up, just misses. G not able to get any sort of rebound, so here's Hate Law with a nice controlled pass into the attacking zone, but G comes out of the corner and scoops this one up. Happy Cappy tries to take the shot, hits the post, and it goes out. Hate Law not able to come up with the ball there. Centered literally makes a save as they're reanimating onto the pitch. G not able to get a shot into the net. Credited not able to get any sort of actual scoring chances. That goes wide. Centered, not enough boost to stay up. G's going to pass this one over to Happy Cappy. He's going to bring it off the sidewall, looking to get a bounce pass out to G, not in position. Centered gets a touch on that off the center line. Hate Law leaves it. Centered, trying to get a pass over to Scopey, not in position. Now they go up, looking to go underneath the crossbar. G just disrupts it enough. Some continued pressure here by the Kobe Esports team again, as Centered has to make a save from the clear from G that gets credited as a shot. Scopey with a little bit of time now, trying to corral off the sidewall. Comes out, makes a really nice flip reset. Hate Law, almost a fake. Happy Cappy not able to get that, and now we've got a 2-0 game.
Scopey just launching off of that wall and getting a huge amount of momentum, able to redirect on that second touch. 2-0 for Kobe, who are looking for some redemption here after the first 2 matches went the Blazers' way. Both teams putting on an incredible performance and just giving it everything they've got. What a chip from Centered off high side wall. It gets deflected away. Happy Cappy up on the sidewall now, aiming for Kobe's net. A second touch kind of cleared from the first defender, but Hate Law able to pick it up. Scopey now finding the back wall and redirecting across the net. Centered wide and running into Happy Cappy, so the shot didn't quite make it on target. Here's G. Half a tank of boost, gets over the center line, and what a play. 2-1.
Yeah, just like that, G kind of goes, all right, enough of this, let's get a goal. And just takes that one from in front of their net all the way down, tucks it under the crossbar. Bring this one back to a 1-goal game. A minute left on the clock, so plenty of time for both of these teams to add more goals. G's gonna demo Hate Law on the net. Happy Cappy not able to get a shot off while that happens, as Scopey puts a ball towards the net that Happy Cappy has to deflect out of the way. G putting a great shot towards the net that's Centered, not able to corral. Happy Cappy comes in, and the ball that was just kind of floating in front of the net, G was also there. We've got a tie game with 40 seconds left, Nate.
And again, the Kobe players are playing so well together, like a finely tuned machine. to get anything past them as a two-piece is just an incredible feat. Here's G now, looking to get by Scopey, centered there to help. We've got all three Kobe players now invested on the attack. A slow rolling ball towards Kobe's net. It's going to get picked up by Centered, who has time to form an attack. Happy Cappy with a long clear. So no big committed attacks yet. Here's Happy Cappy. Gets by the corner. Two defenders in net. We might see an overtime here as Scopey looks to get a shot on by G. G's able to defend. You're Centered with an opportunity. Second save by G. 1 second left. We're heading to overtime if this doesn't find its way in, and it doesn't.
And here we go. Winner take all. One shot to end this as G does the most insane speed flip off that kickoff I've ever seen. Kind of a misplay there off the back wall by Centered as this one goes straight down in front of the net. And G's going to make no mistake. Put that one in, and the Bay Ridge Blazers take all three of these games. All one scores. Oh, man. Unbelievable gameplay by both of these teams.
Yeah, that was an interesting pivot. We were supposed to watch the Pickles and Gerbsters match. Pickles were a no-show tonight. We had to make a quick pivot, which sometimes happens here in the broadcast booth, and we do our best to keep things flowing for viewers tuning in. And what a game to tune into. We saw an incredible effort from a two-piece Bay Ridge Blazers team tonight. First against the top team in the standings, and then against a very polished effort by Kobe, who have, every time we've seen Kobe play this season, they've looked like a very strong team. So you would like to thank the players for that very exciting matchup. We've got another one coming your way in just a few minutes. We're 5 minutes out from the next matchup. So let's take a look and see just who we'll be watching next. Final match of the night coming up at 7 o'clock. The Bears and the Savage Wheels playing each other. Two teams here that have not played each other yet, Andy.
Yeah, two teams that have played each other in seasons past. So some maybe some old rivalries, but new players coming up in just a few minutes. We'll be taking a quick standby while we get into this match. So again, please like and subscribe and help support esports across Ontario. And grab yourself a cool refreshment or maybe a snack, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Hard to tell. I might have went too early here. Looks like the players are... Well, let's see. Let's show you what we got going on. Maybe they're going to roll with it. The lobby started, players took the pitch, players left the pitch, and now we've got what looks like, I think, a 3v1 currently, so we're always just trying to stay with it here, folks. But as long as the cars are driving around, we will jump straight into it. So Golden Bears in the blue, Savage Wheels in orange, and my goodness, there's Silky now with Elite Fragger there to help out. But it is going to be challenging if this is in fact a 3v2, as I would assume, Andy, Savage Wheels are the underdog in this one.
I mean, now that we're a 3v2, I think it was pretty close in our standings beforehand, but being a 3v2, and I think it always puts you as the underdog. But as we saw in our last matchup, our underdog came out victorious, as Silky's going to hit that one all the way down. Demon Slayer getting that one off the sidewall, collecting that mid boost, but Elite Fragger plays it slow, able to chip it over a couple oncoming attackers. Breadstick Warrior trying to pinch that one over a defender, gets a lucky touch. So Demon Slayer able to put a shot on. Silky able to get that away from the oncoming attack, as Breadstick Warrior floats that one into the corner, gets a bump. Demon Slayer just missing high. And Elite Fragger and Silky both go for that one, allowing a ball to come towards the goal here. And I just saw a third player join the match. So we've got a 3v3. No goals have been scored. So who knows how this one's going to go now.
Yeah, great effort there. They were maybe the nerves will settle now. There were a couple double downs, as you mentioned. So now a little bit of room to breathe. Here's AJ on the pitch, joining Silky and Elite Fragger and making a save right out of the gate. AJ taking possession on the side wall. It's up high, leaving it. Not sure for who, because it's picked up by Demon Slayer of the Golden Bears, who couldn't make a shot of it. So we're about halfway through this first game. A great bump there. Kind of cost Savage Wheels a healthy possession in a way. Out front now. Opportunity for AJ maybe, who couldn't get there in time. So they're going to have to defend now. Backwards too. Demon Slayer shot sent wide off the back of AJ's car. And a long opportunity here. Went wide. Demon now looking for the goal. And it just also went wide. So a couple close calls here. Not sure what registered as a shot. Demon Slayer bumping with AJ. Almost a rule one. Didn't kind of come together. Silky with a great shot. That's saved by Lonely midair. As Breadstick Warrior taking possession on the side wall, runs into AJ. And the ball bounces all the way across at the midfield.
Now there's a Warrior I wouldn't mind fighting. AJ cutting that one off at the midfield. Trying to put a shot up. Silky not able to get there before Demon Slayer, who sends this one back into the Savage Wheel end, as Breadstick goes for the fake musty flip, but Silk's gonna clear that one down. AJ now out of the net, trying to go off the sidewall. No boost. Decides to leave it, as Demon Slayer sends us back into the Savage Wheel ends. Tries to put a shot at Elite Fragger. Wisely comes across, clears that ball away. Silky trying to get a pass down to AJ, but it's intercepted by Lonely Not Human, who puts in our first goal of this game. Golden Bears on top, 1-0.
You gotta hand it to Breadstick, who managed to get that pass through the corner. And while the defense on the back wall didn't really get out where they wanted it to, it was there because of that pass from Breadstick. Here's Demon Slayer working their own corner, trying to get out. And it's Breadstick Warrior with a bouncing shot. And a little bit of a bump here, I think. Wasn't sure who got the bump here, Andy, but there was a bump.
Yeah, Lonely Not Human kind of getting credit for the save, or for the assist there, but should have got credited for 2 assists somehow by bumping that defender out of the way. As the worst feeling in Rocket League is the slow rolling ball that you just can't get to creeps over your goal line, and that gives the Golden Bears a 2-0 lead. Breadstick Warrior not too not going to leave this one idly by, as Lonely Not Human plays some good defense in order to get this one away. Tries to put a shot towards. AJ's going to just stop that one for Silky at the midfield. Demon Slayer wisely cuts that one off. Gets a really nice pinch off of Elite Fragger, but AJ gets just enough of it to stop Breadstick Warrior's shot from going towards the goal. Silky and AJ kind of miscommunicating with each other there. Lonely just puts that one wide as Demon Slayer tries to corral, undercuts that ball. But Breadstick Warrior gonna put something in, tries to get a double tap to a teammate who's not there. They're all playing a little bit of defense. They've got a 2-goal lead. They're just trying to keep this one at bay as the final second tick down. That's how this one ends. Golden Bears taking it 2-0 for this first match.
Yeah, and right from the onset, Savage Wheels sort of digging out. AJ able to show up late and make 4 critical saves along the way. With a high ping, by the way, I'm noticing, so AJ may be experiencing some network issues and dealing with that very well, considering we've all been there. First one going to the Golden Bears, 2 more games coming at you. Quick reminder for everybody, we will be live Saturday afternoon right here on this YouTube channel with the fall season finals. So we're looking forward to that. As it appears, I am in a loading, what is it? A loading loop right now. My loading wheel is turning and I'm not in the game right now, Andy.
Yeah, same here. It looks like we might have another drop.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna, let's try and get back in. It happens, folks, but we're gonna try to, I guess the lobby might need to get recreated, so. All right, we'll take a quick standby, everybody. So sorry about that, but the game lobby seems to have fallen apart on us. We'll be right back. Oh, that was a quick recovery. Okay. We're back, everybody. Game number 2, and right off the kickoff, Silky finding the back of the net. You're going to have to watch this one on the replay, but happy to say Savage Wheels here. Off to a good start here with the first goal of the game.
We're back, and we're back quickly. 1-0 for the Savage Wheels team. Getting their revenge early as AJ plays that one into the corner. Lonely Not Human trying to get a pass out front to a teammate. Silky able to get just enough on it to get it over one defender. AJ pops that one up into the corner. Wisely leaves it as Elite Fragger goes, trying to get enough of it to get into the attacking zone. AJ having to make a great save off that really nice angled shot by Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer's gonna pop that one up. Here's Lonely Not Human trying to get a shot off, tucks it underneath the crossbar and above the defender. And we've got ourselves a tie game with only about 30 seconds played here, Nate.
I think that pass from Demon Slayer was going to find its way into the net. And just that huge arc making it a really tough shot to read and keep your eyes open for maybe an incoming demo. Breadstick Warrior up on the side wall, missing, and Lonely Not Human able to collect and put one in, so it's 2-1 now. Plays are happening quickly as we are less than a minute into this game, and Lonely Not Human finding the gap between 2 defenders.
Yeah, unfortunate there that Silky was turning around, maybe didn't have ball cam on, and that one just sneaks right beside them. 2-1 early on here as Lonely Not Human pinches one out for Demon Slayer, who can't quite get the angle. Elite Fragger getting some nice blockage there, getting bumped around the field. Breadstick Warrior puts a shot up just wide, so Silky now overplays that ball, but Elite Fragger there to keep the attack going. Demon Slayer reads it, says no, and now tries to send a shot back on. It's going to be saved by AJ as Lonely Not Human flips that one out to the middle. Silky now off the sidewall is up, but Breadstick Warrior reads it correctly, sends it back down into the corner, causing Elite Fragger to have to kind of boom that one off the sidewall to stop whatever onslaught they were experiencing from the Golden Bears team.
Here's Silky leaving it for Lonely Not Human with a long clear through the corner. Lonely looking to backboard to a teammate, runs into AJ. AJ sneaking by Breadstick and getting demoed by Lonely. So Silky takes over, finds the backboard. Oh, awkward bounce off Demon Slayer. Almost ended up in the top corner of their own net. Demon Slayer able to hold on to possession, just booting right past Elite Fragger, but not for long. So here's the ball bouncing now awkwardly. Way up high goes AJ and Lonely in the corner of the Savage Wheels end. Coming up on the halfway mark on this second game. A great shot from Demon Slayer, finding the slot.
Yeah, great shot there, but look at this nice touch pass by Breadstick Warrior. Sees their teammate, and they make no mistake. Silky just not able to react in time. 3-1. Still plenty of Rocket League left in this second match here, as Demon Slayer gets the uncommon demo at midfield without touching the ball. Silky luckily has enough speed to keep that one out of the way of the oncoming Lonely Not Human, as Silky puts a nice hard shot there. Demon Slayer scoops that one up. Some nice defense at midfield by AJ. That one hits the crossbar from Lonely Not Human, who follows it up, and another save by Silky as Demon Slayer hits the post. Oh, the Savage Wheels players breathing a sigh of relief as this one stays 3-1. Just over 2 minutes here to play. Breadstick scoops that one up, now looking to get a shot inside the post. Silky's gonna take that one out of harm's way. Demon Slayer tries to regroup on the attack from the corner, not able to get enough on it as all three defenders are there. Silky playing slow defense, just trying to keep that one out of the net as AJ gets an incredible amount of force on that clear. Oh my goodness, double played off the back wall out to Silky, who brings this to a 1-goal game. Look at this replay right here by Demon Slayer finding the inside of the post.
Breadstick almost clearing that one away. It came down to microseconds. Yeah, what an effort here by Savage Wheels, defending an onslaught of shots. So here's another one. AJ looking for an opportunity, and Lonely getting that thing out as quickly as possible. Demon Slayer with Lonely over the halfway mark, and it's Silky chipping that ball away. Golden Bears going to start again. Here's Lonely going over midfield. Elite Fragger kind of stealing possession, sending it to AJ. So we're back in the Bears end. Savage Wheels looking for the tying goal still. Just over a minute left in this one. And Silky and Elite Fragger sort of teaming up there to take on the Bears at midfield. Here's Lonely back in their own end off the sidewall. Misses the second touch, couldn't get a pass, but it's Demon Slayer following up. Defended by Silky. Breadstick Warrior gets a bounce, but it goes out to the side wall. So an easy clear here for Elite Fragger over to Silky. Couldn't quite get a pass centered. Here now Elite Fragger manages to do so, but Lonely Not Human clearing away. It's over midfield. Breadstick with Demon Slayer in position. Breadstick off the back wall. And Demon Slayer, it was Lonely in fact who managed to get there.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
you see AJ here. Sorry, Nate. See AJ here try to pre-jump that touch, but Breadstick gets the right tire on it, and it brings it out a little farther, allowing Lonely Not Human to put that shot in. 4-2, 30 seconds left. Silky trying to pop this one up. No teammates coming with, so they're going to take it themselves. Pass it down to Elite Fragger. Actually, AJ grabs it. 4-3, 20 seconds left. It's not over yet.
This is game number 2. First one went to the Bears. Now it's a 1-goal game. Savage Wheels looking for that tying goal, maybe an overtime One game left after this one. Here's AJ, runs into Demon Slayer. And we're back into the Savage Wheels end. A slow pop-up. Lonely looking for the back of the net, finds the crossbar. 10 seconds left as Elite Fragger tries to cross midfield. Couldn't do it. Demon Slayer got one bouncing on the goal line. What a save by, I think it was AJ. AJ now looking for an opportunity and just couldn't keep it aloft long enough. That was seconds away from becoming a tying goal.
Yeah, impressive defensive play there in the last few seconds. And look at Lonely Not Human with 5 shots, just putting the pressure on. Wow, I think all of the games we've watched tonight have been 1-goal games. From, the second game of our first match was a 4-goal game, but everything else has been 1 goal.
Very
kind
close.
Of impressive.
Yeah, very close.
By all these teams tonight. Could have gone either way for anyone. As the Golden Bears take the second game of this match. But we've still got one final game coming your way. Let's see if the Savage Wheels can come back with a win and tell these Golden Bears that they're not going down without a fight.
Teams taking the pitch. Game number 3. Savage Wheels looking for some redemption here. That was a close one. Lonely now runs into Silky at the midfield. Silky filling the boost tank, taking one away from the Bears. But a demo on Breadstick Warrior. It's going to leave room for Lonely to chip things down. Here's Demon Slayer now back on the pitch, off the back wall. Here's a chip. And Demon Slayer and Breadstick Warrior working together here to get the first point on.
Yeah, really nice bounce shot there by Breadstick. Seeing the defenders go the opposite way. And nobody really expects the bounce pass when everything's been high-flying action thus far. So Lonely now gathering this one off the kickoff. Silky gets credit for a save. Elite Fragger gets credit for another save. As Elite Fragger tries to get this one to bounce out of the corner. Scooped up by Demon Slayer, but Elite Fragger gets the shot, cuts it off. It's a tie game.
Elite Fragger always looking behind them before exiting the attack zone, and in this case, it really paid off. Kickoff now, it's Demon Slayer and AJ. Silky gonna battle Lonely for possession. And we're still at midfield, really, as everyone's touched the ball since AJ may be dealing with network issues still. As Breadstick were able to cruise in as AJ sits on the, I'm not sure what to call it, almost in the, just against the back wall, not moving. So sadly, AJ may be dealing with network issues.
Yeah, unfortunate. They've got the yellow triangle and their pings jumping everywhere. Unfortunate there that AJ not able to get in there and make a save on a shot coming their way. Breadstick Warrior corralling off the sidewall. Silky not able to get there. Good control by Breadstick, deking that one around on the ground as Demon Slayer picks it up. AJ trying to keep fighting off the sidewall, leaves it for a teammate. All three bump into each other. That gets the ball across the mouth of the goal. No attackers to really make that a dangerous play. As Silky gets a nice bump on Demon Slayer. Elite Fragger trying to cut that one off again. AJ's gonna bounce one out. No teammates up for it. Demon Slayer's gonna capitalize on the wide open ball. AJ goes up, makes a beautiful save off the back wall. Lonely Not Human here for the rebound. Just gonna clear this one all the way across where no defenders are. Breadstick trying to bounce it out to somebody. Nobody there. Lonely Not Human, though, collects at the midfield. Pops it up. Saved by Silky Suffix, keeping this a 2-1 game. Demon Slayer trying to put something out front. Silky again says no thank you. Breadstick Warrior doesn't get the touch they were hoping on it, so Silky able to get it into the attacking zone. Elite Fragger pops that one up. Unfortunately, Silky not able to get it, so Lonely Not Human capitalizes and makes it 3-1 with a shot wide open from the middle of the pitch.
You'll see AJ here just getting control again from another network stall. So wasn't able to get into position. A sad state of affairs when it happens. We've all been there. 3-1 now for the Golden Bears. Face-off going the way of Elite Fragger, but the ball, oh, there it is. The ball finding the backboard, and Silky Suffix rolling in to get the shot. There's Fragger's shot just staying wide, and Silky cranking the boost to get in, finding the net open. So 1-goal game again, just over half a game left. Fragger with another kickoff victory. Silky following up, a Demon Slayer going up in time to defend this time. Silky Suffix with great follow-ups to these kickoffs. Here's Lonely Not Human over midfield, bringing the pace up. It's in the corner. Breadstick's going to take over. Tries to set a rebound up for Demon Slayer, but it sort of finds its way to the side wall. Silky is going to work on clearing that. Demon Slayer right behind them, maybe looking for a demo. Here's an awkward bounce. AJ's up for it. Gets the save. Silky and Elite trying to figure out who's going to deal with it, which might leave room for Demon Slayer here to get something going. It's AJ flying across the mouth of the goal to keep that thing in the corner. Breadstick Warrior with a shot on. Stopped by Silky. AJ's going to clear it away. Running into two defenders here at midfield. One of them being Demon Slayer, who's keeping up midair, able to keep that ball from getting underneath the crossbar. Lonely demoed from behind as Elite Fragger exiting the attack zone. Again, with those attack zone exits having such a huge effect on the play to follow. That created some, look at this, as AJ leaving room, getting a pass out front, which turns into another point here, tying the game.
Wow, AJ with the perfect read, seeing all three of the Golden Bears coming up for an attacking moment. Puts that one over top of everybody, tying this at 3. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left here. Elite Fragger not able to get to that one. Demon Slayer now trying to chip over two defenders. Lonely Not Human puts the shot towards the net. Great save there by Silky Suffix. As Elite Fragger trying to get a pass over to Silky. That's cut off by Lonely Not Human. Elite Fragger maybe flipping the wrong way there. Demon Slayer trying to put a shot towards the net. Hard angle off that back wall. Breadstick doesn't quite get the bounce they were hoping for. Silky gonna disrupt that play. Here's AJ trying to go up and over. Demon Slayer hits that with the roof, sends it back into the corner of Savage Wheels. Lonely Not Human trying to get one across. Elite Fragger gonna speed it up to get it out of danger. Running out of boost, so maybe not able to get to that ball as two of our Savage Wheels go up for that one. Nothing really comes of it. Able to keep it into the attacking zone. The Golden Bears now regrouping as Lonely Not Human tries to put a shot up. Blocked away by AJ. Silky Suffix now has a wide open shot. Unfortunately touched by Elite Fragger, who's getting bumped. We got 3 seconds left. If this one can stay up, but we're going to overtime. Game 3, overtime 3-3. Here we go.
I've been asking the universe for a 40-minute overtime for years. Could this be it? No, it is not. Breadstick
no,
Warrior finding the slot. Maybe one day, and you know, honestly, I hope it doesn't happen here because we'll have to cast it. What a play there by Breadstick Warrior, finding the slot and putting an end to that overtime immediately.
Yeah, well thought battle there between those two teams. 1-goal games every game. One bounce could be the difference there either way, and Breadstick Warrior is going to capitalize off that pass off the back wall. And that's how this one's going to end. Golden Bears taking all 3 of these games in a tight fashion. Well played by both teams, though.
Well, that's week 4. The standings will be calculated. The finals will take place starting Saturday morning. Andy and I will be here to bring you the semifinal matches and the grand final matches live here on YouTube. We're expecting that to take place sometime in the early afternoon. It's not an exact science. Sometimes games run a bit late. We don't exactly know, but sometime in the early afternoon, we're thinking shortly after lunch, we should be live on this channel. We're going to watch the first semifinal match. We're going to watch the second semifinal match. We're going to watch the grand finals. and I'm expecting it to be a very exciting batch of Rocket League games. If this week was any indication, and we saw 2v3s tonight multiple times, it should be a very exciting Saturday afternoon of Rocket League. So make sure you tune in. You can set a notification so you don't forget. If you haven't clicked like and subscribe on this YouTube channel, please do so. We do thank you for supporting the OSEA and esports, high school esports here in Ontario. Share this channel with a friend if you'd like to help spread the word. And we'll see you this Saturday for the OSEA Rocket League Fall Season Finals, Saturday afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Nate Goes Live, joined by my friend and colleague in the broadcast booth, Rage Quit Andy. We'll see you Saturday afternoon. Take care.